7, 6. We have main engine start. 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Random Fist Bump. I'm MJ here with
Big Dog D.
the Big Dog D. And we're keeping it raw, real, relevant, and random. Boom. On today's show, we're going to see if we can be a bunch of click whores talking about a topic that everyone likes to talk about. The lottery. Getting rich with the lottery. Why not? I think Big Dog D has a lot to say about this.
Boy, do
Big-
I. For those of
Big
you
Dog
at
D.
home are used to a certain brand of podcast, maybe we talk a little bit about current events and give
Oh
our
my
little
God.
spiel, our spin.
You
Well,
only had
today,
10 episodes. Only 10 episodes so
all
far.
right, and number 11 is going to be a doozy. We're going to be talking about lottery strategy. Woohoo!
7.77 secrets to winning the lottery.
Oh boy, it's going to be a long show. So buckle up, folks. Get ready. The cure for insomnia is coming up.
Listen, I did get ChatGPT's help to come up with these
Ooh.
lottery winning strategies.
Wow. And now that you mentioned ChatGPT, I've got a whole new level of optimism. I can't contain myself. Do tell.
I mean, we have a whole 7.77 strategies to go through.
Wow. ChatGPT is so sophisticated. It gave you 7 and then just 70% of another one, 77% of another one. What happened? Did you forget to pay for the premium version this month? Crapped out on you?
No, I just thought that it might just be a little more eye-catching, eye-grabbing to have 7.77 instead of 7 or 10 or 5. 7.7, and it's also subconscious because 7 is like 777. Like a slot machine.
Jackpot.
Yeah, jackpot, baby. So it's like you're winning the lottery, with 777.
So this is a psyop. This is like a CIA clickbait psyop. Is that what I'm hearing?
Oh, we're going clickbaity. We're going so baity.
Oh boy,
we're so
Clickmaster Beatty.
clickmaster baity. Yeah, nice.
Thanks.
Jeez. And of course, ChatGPT is so woke it has to give you its disclaimer, be honest, maintain honesty, and encourage responsible play, emphasizing that no strategy guarantees a win, but can improve the enjoyment and possibly the chances in a game of luck. Now, can it possibly increase the chances in game of luck, the lottery? I say to that. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
We don't want to say no yet, because if we said no, then basically, that sort of defeats the purpose of giving 7.77 strategies to
Might
win
as
the
well
lottery.
click away from this page right now and just
Click
call
away.
it a day.
Turn away. Turn away.
Right. Please
Nothing
don't
to
look
see
any
here.
further. Uh-huh.
Nothing to see here. Don't look at this. So we might as well jump right into the first one.
Well, let's do it.
Well, how about this? Let's start with number 0. I gotta rub my itchy eye. Let's start with number 0. The best way to win the lottery is to
Not play it.
Wow, there you go. Boy, that's a spoiler and a downer. That's a
Seriously.
But I do have to say this, is that you can't win if you don't play. So if the lottery is like $1 billion, just buy an effing ticket, dude. Why not? If suppose you had in your mind some winning numbers and it came up and you didn't play and you didn't win, you're gonna feel really bad.
Aren't the odds like 1 in 150 million or even more than that? I mean, I heard somebody describe playing the lottery as paying the stupid tax.
It's it's paying the poor tax. The people mostly pay the lottery are poor people. So this is the additional tax. This is probably the only tax. This is the tax on poor people where fundamentally a lot of them aren't paying taxes under a certain income level, and they're getting them anyways. They're sucking and hooking them into addictive lottery gambling.
Okay, so what you're saying is the only people who should watch right now are people who are too poor to play. So if you have more than $10, please turn off this channel right now.
Well,
It
no,
doesn't apply to you.
Or maybe you should just be optimistic and a little delusional and take every dollar you have and just go to your local 7-Eleven or Circle K and take your last $50 and just buy some lottery tickets.
Sure, why not? Forget about that thing called rent, electricity, baby
Food.
formula, diapers. Who gives a shit about any of that? Boring.
You might be living in a mansion next week. You might win. You're gonna be living in a mansion.
Right. And you might be in your same shitty apartment with a crying baby and no electricity. Terrific.
Okay. So, yeah, I just did a thumbs up.
Yep.
That is, if we actually had just an audio podcast, I would say I just gave a thumbs up.
Nice.
So, the first tip to winning the lottery is to pool your chances into a syndicate. Actually, that's not a bad idea if you do want to win, because if you're gonna be down to your last $10, you might as well get your friends' last $10. And if you have 1,000 friends, right, then you're all pooling your last $10, and there's a chance that, well, maybe you won't be eating today, but you might be eating caviar next week.
That is true. And that does sound like a sound tip. If you've got 50 people and everyone puts in $10, you've now got $500 worth of tickets. And let's face it, if it's $100 million, it's still game-changing, life-changing money for everyone. So while it may not be getting your $30 million yacht, it means you don't have to work again. Working again is optional. So I think that's a sound tip. One thing I would recommend, make Xerox copies of every single ticket so that anyone who's holding the ticket can't say, no, I this other ticket I bought on my own. So
this
make
topic,
sure,
yeah. So this
I'm just
topic's
saying-
already seeming you're already being interesting. See, you were a little negative about this topic, and
Oh, I
basically-
still think it's a shit topic. But if our viewers, all 6 of them are gonna listen to this, I want at least one of them not to get fucked over by a winning strategy where someone takes the winning ticket and says, no, that wasn't our pool
Okay.
ticket. That was my ticket, motherfucker.
So let's give some bonus round information here. Are you familiar with this movie called what's it called? Jerry and Marge Go Large?
No, but it has a good ring to it.
Yeah, so that's a movie with Bryan Cranston that's actually based on a real story of a person who figured out mathematically how to win the lottery, how to actually win the lottery by buying a whole bunch of tickets. So he would actually use that pooling strategy. It doesn't work anymore. What he did is I think he figured out a way that that you may not win the main prize, but there was a way to win the sub prizes, and he actually made millions of dollars on it. And shockingly, the local lottery in this person's state, the inefficiency lasted for years before the lottery was able to close the gap on it.
Wow. Well, someone found a gaping hole and a way to exploit it. Great.
That always happens, if there's some type of loophole, it will be exploited.
For sure.
Okay. So let's go on to number 2. Wise number selection. Avoid common picks. Now, a lot of these strategies, may not help you win the lottery, but of course we would hope that they could, because the title of this article is Secrets to Winning. But I think it's actually secrets to winning in the fact that if you were going to win. So I think that is true in the title. And it's a very interesting recommendation that ChatGPT said here, which is avoid common picks. And the key point is this: it says select numbers above 31 to avoid sharing winnings with those who choose birth dates, enhancing your prize if you win. Really, that's a really brilliant idea, I think, which is people typically choose common numbers that have to do with birth dates and maybe special dates in their life. And obviously it's going to be a maximum of 31 to a maximum of 31 days.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Is this the same person who just advised to pool together numbers with your friends, share numbers with 75 schmoes from the cafeteria, but don't share 2 numbers winning from one guy from Florida? Oh, because it's their birthday. Don't you common numbers? Oh,
so
that
you're
sounds
pointing out
kind of conflicting to me. Hold on. Hold the mayo. Hold the mustard there,
No,
cafeteria
but no,
boy.
it's not conflicting.
What? It is conflicting. It's totally conflicting.
What ChatGPT would say is the following.
This is shit in the bull.
No. What ChatGPT would say is the following. It's saying pool your money, but in all your tickets, use numbers above 31.
Yeah. But its reasoning behind not using those numbers is you don't want to share your winnings. Well, because let's
share
face
your
it,
winnings with another pool. With another pool.
with another pool. Oh, come on. I don't know.
Don't share your winnings with another pool. Meaning,
Just pool your money together with other people to share your money with another pool, but then don't share your money with another
no,
pool.
that's not what it's saying at all. It's saying
Uh-huh.
basically your best chance of winning are get as many people in a group to pool your money together, and it's saying the best chance that your little your little team, your little lottery team doesn't have to share the money is that choose numbers above 31. That's all it's saying.
I got to tell you, personally, I've seen a lot of low number wins. I'd rather share my pool and get a slice of something than get a whole lot of big fat nothing. I'm sharing my pool. I don't know about that. I've seen a
Okay.
number of times where big jackpots were all low numbers. Just saying.
Okay. And we're going to go through the rest of these tips, and frankly, they're all a load of crap. But I think they're worthwhile to see how someone who is naive and not thoughtful might fall into the trap of thinking that there's some validity behind it. Here's one that says, play consistently. That's number 3. And use a system. A system of what? It says, key points. Stick to a consistent set of numbers and consider a wheeling system. I don't know what that means. What the hell does that mean, wheeling system? Do you know what that means?
I
To
have
cover more
no idea.
combinations without increasing your odds of winning. I don't even know what that means. But the fact is if I chose the number 5, 7, and 3 one week, and I kept on choosing it 1,000 times, if I take a guess, it's probably no less odds than choosing the numbers 8, 42, and 13.
Uh-huh.
But what it's saying here, but let's interpret what it would be valuable. You need to consistently play and consistently take that diaper money and put it in the lottery to win.
At least a small portion of it anyway.
Yeah, you got to make sure you take the formula and the diaper money, and don't take it from the big screen TV, the big screen TV fund, because you still need the big screen TV. Just only take it from the formula and diaper fund.
Uh-huh. Good tip there.
Okay.
I can't wait to hear the next ones.
Okay. The next one, you need to study the game patterns and the frequencies. You need to see which magic numbers are coming up more frequently. You need to have ChatGPT and other AI do an analysis and do some regression testing and figure out, maybe get a crystal ball and study the frequency and the patterns to recognize what's happening.
Wait a minute. Slow down there, Sparky. So what you're saying is Toothless Hobo who's spending his last $20 on lottery is now got to become a data analytics expert. And let me go get my ChatGPT so I can get the statistical model and quite understand that 46 and 42 come up 37 times more.
Wait,
And let me
you're
go
saying
ahead
good.
and slice and dice
you're
this
saying-
data a little further. What
you're
the
saying
fuck
good.
are you saying to the average person?
You're saying good. You're saying good. Basically, the toothless hillbilly, the toothless hillbilly who is going to play lottery now. At least if he loses all his money, he can become a data analyst. And he can go on Monster.com or LinkedIn.
You're putting
and now
the egg before the chicken here. The chicken before the
no,
egg.
he has an incentive. He has an incentive.
He has an incentive.
He has
But
an
he's
incentive
not going to get there if he can't analyze the data. He's a toothless hillbilly.
He's going to go.
He doesn't know where his third molar just went on his last sandwich, for fuck's sake.
It's like this. The lottery,
man.
it's going to be testament. The lottery, it's more than just playing the game to win. It gave me a motivation to get a career in IT. I'm now a data.
How did he get the savviness to even know to get to ChatGPT and get a statistical model? I mean, come on. He's thinking, what did they say? What were they saying about my testicles becoming models? What are you saying?
Because of the Powerball, I am now a data scientist for Google and Facebook.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the very first thing a toothless hillbilly is thinking after he wins $100 million. I think I'll become a data scientist now that I have all this money.
Well, I'm saying he lost his money.
He's thinking, shit, man, I'm going to buy myself a 9-pound diamond ring. That's what I'm going to do.
All I'm just saying is
buy myself some gold.
All I'm just saying is that
I think I'll become a data scientist.
Haven't you been motivated by something indirectly to do something else that motivated you? Let me give you an example. suppose someone wanted hot chicks, right? It's like,
Uh-huh.
damn, I don't want to work out, but now I want to work out because I want to look buff, right? So basically, the person who wants to win the lottery is going to become the data scientist inadvertently, which is actually the real end goal that he wants to achieve, which is obviously the person who's working out and becoming a muscle man to get the babes. But maybe where's the chicken versus the egg? He's working out to get the babes, but really he's working out for himself to get healthy. But he has this fake motivation. You see, the lottery is the fake motivation for this person to get a high paying career in information technology.
I've heard you out and I stand corrected. You are the toothless hillbilly in this argument because
Well,
that is the
then.
dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard. And let me finish. You just rattled off, your whole little thing. Let me finish and let me expand upon why I think it's one of the dumbest things I've heard in a long time. So here you have a toothless hillbilly. Guy can't pay his bills, and his motivation on winning the money is so that he can go ahead and create a career in data analysis or some other thing. Not a freaking chance. I personally believe okie dokie. Whatever medication you're on, I'd like some so I can go back to that happy land where you're at. But I got to tell you, in my opinion, I think that most people who are buying these lottery tickets are not in great situations, or they are looking for a retirement fund. They're not looking, maybe they'll do some philanthropy work if they win X number of dollars, but I don't think they're going to be taking on challenging careers in some new area. I don't think that is the general motivation on that front. I have to tell you, I'm going to have to disagree with you, Sparky.
I'm offended. I'm offended on behalf of all toothless hillbillies.
I think they're offended for that you consider yourself one of them too.
Okay, let's go to the next tip.
All righty.
Tip number 5: seek the rare, less common numbers. I think
doesn't that go back to the prior one? How the fuck do you know which ones are those before you're a data analyst? You have to win the $50 million, but so you can go back to grad school and get your business analytics degree.
You can Google it. You can at least Google it and say, Google, tell me what numbers aren't people playing in the lottery?
Right. You and 9,000 other hillbillies in your local city is asking the same question, and what happens? Everyone else is picking the same numbers because Google's giving them the same results.
A lot of these prescriptions, recommendations, I don't even know if they're counterintuitive. They just seem wrong in a certain sense. If you're just choosing less common numbers and just choosing numbers above 31, and you want to really increase your chances of winning the lottery, then you have to buy an enormous amount of tickets. So basically, this is saying, well, seek less common numbers because you're not going to win anyways. But whether you play one ticket or 10 million.
So if you have these uncommon numbers, all that money's yours. You don't have to share it with no bitches,
baby.
Motherfuckers. It's
yours.
all mine. It's all mine. The problem is the odds of you winning with these uncommon numbers. I mean, they're uncommon for a reason.
I love what it says.
Uncommon.
I love what ChatGPT says here. Opt for numbers that appear less frequently based on the belief that they're due, though it's speculative.
Wow, so it's basically like a law firm response. Please disregard everything I just said because
disclaimer.
It could be complete nonsense. So on one hand, I'm sorry, I was just going to say, on one hand, it tells you not to pick the common numbers, meaning the numbers that most frequently come up. Guess what? Those are the winning numbers. Don't pick the winning numbers. Pick the least frequent numbers. So in the unlikely event that you're going to win in the first place or in the last place, you'll be the last person to win. But if you do win, you're going to win it all. That sounds like insanity. That's ridiculous.
But
I think it's horrible advice.
The number 37 might be rare, like a diamond or an emerald. It might be rare, like a precious jewel. And if a person believes that the number is due, the number 37 is due, it must be true.
Or it could be just as common as shitty ChatGPT advice.
Thanks. Okay. Listen, this is better. Our viewers are getting advice from us rather than buying a winning lottery book at the at the checkout counter at their local supermarket next to the Inquirer. Right, they could be spending $4.99 and getting this. They could be spending $4.99 for the same exact tips that we're giving away for free.
Right. Value add right here for those two viewers who still stuck around for this show. Kudos to you. We love you dearly. And
They-
by the way, if you do like what you hear, which I'd be fucking shocked if you did, please hit the like, subscribe buttons, across all of
yes,
our various
like,
mediums.
subscribe,
So
please.
please, if you want to
You want
hear
more
more
content
this
like
abusive
this?
nonsense, by all means, please check in with us. I guarantee you we're gonna have another shittier topic next week.
Yeah, or maybe
Or
even
even
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
I
Maybe
get
tomorrow.
I
Who
got an endless
knows?
supply. I got an endless supply.
Can't
you know?
wait.
You know, listen, this is random. This is random fist bump. We
Doesn't
gotta
get more random than this.
You got to get more. We got to be lighthearted too, because some of the topics in the news we've been talking about are just like we make them interesting, I think, but they're a little bit.
They're heavy. They're heavy.
Yeah, it's
They're
like you
heavy.
can't-
I
it's hard
agree.
to find it. It's like boat rams in the bridge. Carnage ensues.
Destruction imminent. Communist takeover. Dun dun dun. No, I agree.
Yeah. Let's go into the next tip. Tip number 7.
Woohoo.
Budget smart. Play responsibly. Here what it says. Set a lottery budget to enjoy the game stress-free, emphasizing the joy of playing over the expectation of winning. I would have to take a guess that most people who are playing the lottery, this probably wouldn't apply, because they're literally hoping and praying to win.
Of course they are.
See, now we took the
I
topic.
would
Now we made it into a sad
I'm going to go
topic.
into the corner in the fetal position and cry myself to sleep. So appreciate that. Seriously, I agree with you that most people are genuinely disappointed, but they've throttled it back to, it's not about drinking 42 beers to forget your problems. Sorry.
I have a lottery budget. Do you have a lottery budget?
I don't. If it gets to like 800 million or $1 billion and it's convenient for me to buy a ticket, I'll maybe throw $20 quick pit, end of story.
Wow, that's generous.
It.
Yeah, my lottery budget is less than that. Like when the lottery is about $1 billion, yeah, I'll buy one ticket. If
One ticket.
If the Lord wants me to win, I'm going to win with one ticket. But you got to buy the ticket, because if you don't play, you can't win.
Wow. And this was brought to you by a company called
By-
Power Schnall and Fegalillions.
Now, this was brought to you by Gamblers Anonymous. Play responsibly, which means probably don't play at all if you don't have the money to play. But I think it's good. I think it's actually good for anybody at some threshold to take $1, throw it in the lottery. It'll give you at least some dopamine hit for the day. You'll feel good that there's some hope in your life. Why not? And basically that's what it represents, hope, but it can be misguided. If you have $1,000 in your emergency fund and you bought $1,000 worth of lottery tickets, that might not be a smart idea.
Didn't you just say spend the diaper money, spend the utility money?
I'm all over the place. I'm contradictory.
Clearly, my goodness. Maybe our next topic should be ADD or ADHD.
I'm conflicted. It would be funny. It would be interesting, maybe even funny. But maybe not so funny for someone to actually do that. But but I'm conflicted. Don't leave the little baby naked.
PSA, public service
shitting all over the
announcement.
place.
Gamble responsibly. Don't spend more than you can afford to lose. We've said our piece.
And don't leave your baby without diapers to shit all over your apartment. Okay.
Good tip.
Okay, so
wait a minute.
Oh,
I want to
more.
know. Wait, what's the 0.7? I mean, isn't there like 7/10
That was 7.
of
That
a
was
tip? I know.
we're on
7.7.
7.77.
Where's the 0.77 tip? I want to know. Are we playing? We're not playing a game of just the tip.
No, we're playing the game. Here is 7.77.
Yeah. So where the fuck's the 0.77? You just said that was tip number 7. That last one.
This may be counterintuitive. This may be counterintuitive to your hillbilly amount.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This may be counterintuitive to your idea that hillbillies can't become a data scientist. 7.77 is leverage technology, use tools wisely, utilize apps and websites for number analysis and syndicate management. Always check their and here's the little woke disclaimer. Always check their credibility.
Who's checking ChatGPT's credibility on this advice? I gotta tell you. I think for the average lottery player, they're not going through all of this to, maybe there's some hardcore people who are thinking that they can get an uptick and maybe they can do it. And maybe some people can. There's no doubt with today's technology, it's easy to say, it's easy to just ask various questions on platforms and you can get some type of data analysis. Show me the most 5 common numbers in the last 2 years or
Yeah.
3 years or something like that. I'm sure that's available, but I would say the majority of people are not doing anything like that before buying tickets.
So we do have a comment from one of our viewers, our one viewer out there from
Nice.
from Znebrem, who says, "I'm going to get effing rich." Yeah.
Znevrem, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. We certainly hope you do, and if you do, feel free to subscribe. We'll send you our channel Venmo, and if you want to donate some of those proceeds, we certainly would appreciate that.
And here's another thing. He also gave a really good piece of advice. This is very important for those of you that are planning on spending all of your money on the lottery and you have a kid and you need diapers. Forget about buying diapers. You can easily stitch together your diapers from the losing lottery tickets.
Now that is a creative way. I didn't know he was an origami arts and crafts specialist, but there you have it. Thinking outside the diaper and outside the box and right into the lottery ticket. Good tip. Appreciate it.
Yes, and here is the disclaimer from Chat GPT. The psychological aspect and ethical considerations engaged with the thrill responsibly and understandably the odds. Enjoying the lottery is entertainment, not a financial strategy. Maintain honesty, encourage responsible play. Emphasize no strategy guarantees a win, but can improve the enjoyment and possibly the chances in a game of luck. Okay.
This PSA was brought to you by the law firm of Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe.
And on that note, I think we've had some interesting lottery talk, which you thought we weren't going to have, but we did.
You went lottery balls deep on it. Congratulations.
Yes, we did. And when you say by balls deep, I hope you mean winning lottery balls.
Wow. Sure. Let's go with that.
But I will be buying a ticket. I'll be buying one ticket for this. Well, you have to remind me to buy one. Remind me to buy one.
Sure.
We gotta
Let me make a note.
if you don't try, you can't win. And on that note, we're gonna close out this special episode of the lottery on Random Fist Bump, keeping it raw, real, relevant, and random. Bump. Peace out, baby.